Business has been slow in Douala since the beginning of the post-election crisis and demonstrations. For Esom Raphael, a taxi driver, customers have become hard to find.
Since the elections, there has been nothing. It is only today, Saturday, that things are starting to move a little bit. There has been nothing since the 12th until today.
Food prices have skyrocketed in the market. Everything has become expensive because blocked roads and protests have made it difficult for people to get around. This makes access to basic goods difficult in the economic capital.
No one wants to be in this situation. It's really difficult. You see how everything is going up. While all these things are happening, everything is going up. Gas, tomatoes, everything. 200 to 500 francs. That doesn't suit us. It's not good. We don't want a situation like this. Really, if we had a choice, we shouldn't accept this situation. But we don't know. How it is today just happens like that.
For Raphael and many others, this is a call to those in power to recognize the plight of the common man.
The current government in 43 years has not brought about any fundamental change. So what we expect is for the situation to be remedied, peace to be restored, and the population to be respected as citizens.
As a consequence of the protests, government offices are operating at a much slower pace. The city's universities and other institutions are paralyzed.
Of the university, things are at a standstill. The offices are open, the duty roster is in place, but the students are not currently attending classes.
Opposition leader Issa Chiroma has called for 3 days of so-called ghost towns across the country. But fears are rife in Douala, already hard hit by the protests, that the impact will only get worse.
Given the informal nature of our country, there are many people, that is more than the majority, who live from hand to mouth and are forced to go out every day to earn their income. Being confined to their homes has caused great harm, both to them and their families.
An urgent intervention through a revival of major public works projects is seen as one way out of the economic crisis.
We are not going to relaunch major public works projects while calling on foreigners to come and do the work. In other words, all the money generated by the multiply effect will go back to these people. So relaunching major public works projects through nationals.
For a number of days, calls for ghost towns have been honored in the country's major cities. This has impacted trade between Cameroon and the Central African Republic, which uses Cameroon's ports as a gateway for imports and exports. Sophia Shimechero, CGTN.